Welcome to Headline, the channel where we take a deep dive into complex topics and current affairs, helping you cut through the noise to get to what truly matters. I'm Sam.
And I'm Jamie.
Today we're setting off on quite an extraordinary journey, one that's really reshaping how millions experience the world. Have you ever imagined, packing just a single bag, stepping onto a plane, and exploring a vibrant, diverse country entirely on your own?
It's a compelling thought.
It is. We're talking about solo travel, and what's truly remarkable is its explosive growth, especially in a country as culturally rich and captivating as India.
Yeah, what's truly fascinating, I think, is how solo travel has morphed from this sort of niche pursuit for the exceptionally daring
Right.
into a mainstream movement, particularly within India's borders. We're going to unpack why this path is so compelling for so many people.
And unique experiences it offers.
Exactly. And how travelers navigate India's incredible diversity, often with the, surprising help of a digital lifeline.
Exactly. We're going to dive into the surprising numbers, the intimate personal stories, the practical realities, and the incredible support systems making this personal odyssey possible for travelers like you.
Yeah.
So what does this all mean for the modern adventurer who craves both self-discovery and a genuine connection with the world? Let's find out.
Just do it.
So what exactly does this solo travel boom look like on the ground? Let's maybe start by digging into the numbers, because they paint quite a surprising picture of this global shift.
It's an undeniable surge, really. According to a 2025 report, solo travel is particularly popular among millennials and Gen Z.
Okay.
Get this, a striking 76% are planning solo trips this year.
Wow, 76%.
Yeah. And Airbnb's spring 2025 report, it backs that up, highlighting a remarkable 90% year-over-year increase in searches for solo travel.
90%.
I mean, these aren't just minor fluctuations. They really point to a fundamental change in travel priorities,
Absolutely. And India isn't merely catching this wave. It seems like it's actually leading it. One report from early 2025 named India the #1 solo travel destination for the year.
Yeah.
That's a significant leap for a country often perceived, maybe historically, as more group-oriented for tourism.
It's a powerful testament to its appeal, definitely. And if we connect this to the bigger picture, a study by Apex India suggests that 84% of Indians are planning to travel solo this year.
84% of Indians within India.
Or abroad, but planning solo travel. And the number of people embarking on solo trips within India itself is increasing threefold every passing year.
Threefold.
What's truly fascinating here is how this isn't just about individual desires. It really speaks to a profound cultural redefinition happening within India.
How so?
Well, for many, particularly Indian women, solo travel isn't just a trip. It feels like a visible act of reclaiming personal agency.
Right.
Challenging those long-held societal norms and sort of redefining what independence looks like in a modern yet still traditionally rooted society.
That surge in numbers is compelling. But we drill down a bit. Who exactly is leading this charge, especially within India? Are we seeing maybe a significant shift in age groups or, like you mentioned, more women venturing out?
That's a crucial point, Sam. And the data, well, it paints a fascinating picture when it comes to who these solo travelers actually are.
Okay.
A study analyzing online travel communities found that female solo travelers visiting India outnumbered males almost 2 to 1.
2 to 1, female over male.
Yeah, 78 female travelers compared to 50 male travelers in their sample. And interestingly, Indian women in their 20s and 30s are very much at the forefront of this shift. It demonstrates a really remarkable drive for self-exploration.
That's a truly massive shift. I mean, I remember a time when solo travel for Indian women might have been seen as, quite radical.
Oh, definitely.
Perhaps even unthinkable in some circles.
It certainly was.
Yeah.
A 2023 Focusrite report noted that 63% of Indian women now actively plan and book their own travel.
63%.
Which is a significant leap from just 42% back in 2015.
Wow.
And a more recent 2024 survey found that 54% of Indian women are actively considering a solo trip in the near future.
So over half are thinking about it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's clearly becoming, a natural rather than a radical choice for self-expression and personal growth.
So this isn't solely about international visitors coming to India then. It's very much an internal movement as well, with Indian women really courageously leading the way.
Absolutely, yeah. The study also highlighted that, yes, solo travelers to India do come from all over the world.
Sure.
Significant numbers from North America and Europe, definitely. But also a really notable presence of domestic tourists.
Right.
And their trip durations vary widely, too, from less than a week to even half a year
Half a
sometimes.
year. Wow.
Yeah, it just shows the diverse ways people engage with solo travel in India, from those quick getaways to really long-term immersions.
All right. So with such a diverse group of travelers, what is it about India specifically that's drawing so many to embark on a solo adventure there? What's the deep allure of this, vast ancient land?
Well, I think for many, it's a profound quest for self-discovery and maybe transformation.
Okay.
Solo travel offers that unparalleled freedom to just immerse oneself fully, right? Without the preferences or distractions of a group.
Makes sense.
And India, I mean, with its incredibly rich spiritual and cultural heritage, provides these unique opportunities for reflection, for recharging, reconnecting with oneself.
Like yoga retreats.
Exactly, through things like yoga retreats, meditation centers, and those spiritual hotspots like Rishikesh, which is famously known as the yoga capital of the world.
It sounds like the ultimate me time, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Do the sources mention specific motivations? What drives this quest?
They do. Me time is explicitly highlighted as a significant reason,
Ah.
offering unique, sometimes isolated, and truly enlightening experiences. This freedom to explore at your own pace, spend a whole day at a museum if you want. Or just sit by a beach.
Or catch a sunrise on a
Oh.
remote beach. Exactly. That's
Yeah.
a major draw. And it fosters spontaneity, allowing travelers to follow like new leads they hear about from locals or fellow adventurers, really customizing their journey as they go.
But of course, a journey like this in India, with its diverse cultural tapestry, it must come with its own set of challenges, right? Some may be quite subtle. Beyond the spiritual quest, what are the very real, practical, sometimes unsettling hurdles solo travelers describe?
That's a crucial counterpoint, absolutely. While the hospitality in India is often praised, you hear the saying Atithi Devo Bhava, the guest is God.
Right.
There are very real concerns too. Solo travelers, and especially women, frequently grapple with, well, the fear of loneliness and also significant safety concerns.
Okay.
The sources do indicate that dissatisfaction can arise from perceived safety issues at the destination and sometimes unsociable behavior from service providers too. And navigating a country as culturally rich as India must also come with a deep need for cultural awareness, I imagine. Are there any specific anecdotes or insights from the sources that highlight this, particularly around social interactions or safety?
Yeah, there's a very telling anecdote from the Nomad Sister blog. A female traveler recounted feeling this unusual atmosphere with heavy gazes from men in a place called Ponda, which led her to quickly retreat to her hotel.
Right. Okay.
And this really emphasizes the vital importance of respecting local cultural codes. Things like dressing appropriately, covering shoulders and knees with loose-fitting clothing, avoiding public displays of affection, being mindful of direct eye contact with men in public, and crucially, it highlights trusting your intuition.
Trusting your gut.
Exactly. While these situations are described as exceptional, not the norm,
Sure.
recognizing an atmosphere of insecurity is just vital for personal safety.
And even beyond those social interactions, I saw some really practical issues raised by solo travelers on like a Reddit thread.
Yeah.
Things like finding clean toilets, which can be a challenge anywhere, but also dealing with language barriers, especially in places like Tamil Nadu, where local dialects dominate. And even the simple challenge of getting chuta paisa, or loose change.
Ah, the small change problem.
Sounds minor, but it can really add up to frustration.
Yeah, it absolutely can.
Yeah.
Other common frustrations mentioned were lack of local transportation knowledge, especially for offbeat sites.
Right, getting off the beaten path.
Yeah, higher transportation costs because you don't have someone to share with, even feeling less respected than groups sometimes when trying to book things like bus tickets.
Interesting.
And some also mentioned the challenge of just eating alone or finding good company in hostels without encountering what one traveler vividly called friend gang hostel takeovers.
Oh, I can picture that.
Yeah, these are very real day-to-day issues that just demand resourcefulness.
Okay, so how does the modern solo traveler, armed with these insights, actually navigate such a diverse and, well, sometimes unpredictable environment?
Yeah.
How do they find their way and feel supported through these challenges?
Okay, here's where it gets really interesting, I think.
Yeah.
Online travel communities, or OTCs, play a massive role.
OTCs, like TripAdvisor forums and things.
Exactly. A study examining TripAdvisor threads found that solo travelers extensively use these platforms for information gathering, everything from destination preferences and booking assistance to hiring guides, and crucially, getting safety measures.
Wow.
It's essentially this vast, real-time, peer-to-peer knowledge network.
So it's not just about booking a trip. It's more about crowdsourcing that local knowledge and finding reassurance from people who've, walked that path before.
Precisely.
That human connection, even online, seems like it would be a game changer.
It absolutely is.
Yeah.
The information they get is often in the form of advice, suggestions, recommendations, personal experiences.
Stories.
Yeah. The study found that in nearly half of the analyzed threads, the online communication genuinely helped the original poster in their decision-making process.
That's significant.
For example, 36 out of 74 returning posters explicitly stated the information was very helpful. They even cited changes they planned to make to their trips based on the advice, like deciding to book a private vehicle instead of public transport after hearing about someone else's experience.
Okay.
And beyond the OTCs, platforms like Instagram, travel blogs, YouTube, they also provide tons of practical advice on things like safe neighborhoods, how to get a local SIM card, reliable airport transport. It's a whole ecosystem of shared knowledge.
And it's not just individual travelers in these online communities stepping up, right? On an institutional level, what is India as a country actually doing to support this burgeoning solo travel movement? It sounds like there's a real commitment emerging.
There is, and it's actually quite impressive when you look into it. The Ministry of Tourism has taken several key initiatives.
Like what?
For example, they launched a 24/7 toll-free multilingual tourist info helpline. It's available in 12 languages.
12 languages, wow.
Yeah, specifically designed to provide support and guidance to tourists in distress. They also provide these tips to enjoy your stay cards to foreign tourists upon arrival,
Oh.
and have deployed tourist police in many states like Goa, Kerala, and Rajasthan.
Tourist police, specifically for that. That's significant.
Yeah.
It sounds like a concerted effort to build confidence and, well, ensure a safer environment.
It truly is. They also run social awareness campaigns like that Atiti Devo Bhava one we mentioned,
Right, guest is gone.
to sensitize the public to treat tourists well, and they issue guidelines on safety and security for states and territories. And beyond government, the hospitality sector is responding too.
How so?
Well, Taj Hotels, for example, introduced Voyage, which is a curated experience specifically for solo female travelers.
Voyage, okay.
It has features like women-only check-ins, trained chauffeurs. Bloom Hotels launched Wow Women-Only Wing,
Wow.
focusing on enhanced in-room safety, round-the-clock surveillance, this convergence of, digital community support, government initiatives, and tailored hospitality. It paints a really compelling picture.
It really does.
It shows how a nation is actively adapting to and even empowering a new wave of travelers. It's transforming potential apprehension into a more accessible adventure. It's not just facilitating travel, it feels like fostering a new form of freedom.
These initiatives truly signal that solo travel, particularly for women, is absolutely here to stay and grow, and that India recognizes its importance as a destination.
Precisely. And state tourism boards are also stepping up. Like Kerala has its He Taxi, a women-only taxi service.
Oh, cool.
And Meghalaya is building women-led ecotourism circuits. India is actively making strides to establish a positive destination image and create a more supportive environment for solo adventurers. They understand that safety and comfort are just paramount for this demographic.
Okay, so armed with these insights into the challenges and the support systems, where then does one begin their solo Indian adventure? And maybe for our listener considering this incredible journey, what are those absolutely essential tips to ensure a safe and unforgettable experience?
Good question. For first-time solo female travelers, South India, generally from Karnataka down to its southern tip, is often recommended as a, let's say, safer and more welcoming area to start.
Okay, South India.
It tends to offer a great balance of safety and cultural discovery, which is really important for building confidence when you're just starting out.
Makes sense. And what are some of the standout destinations that the sources suggest you might want to put on your list for a solo trip?
Well, many sources recommend places like Goa, obviously, for its relaxed atmosphere and vibrant culture.
Right, Goa is well known.
Rishikesh, for that spiritual enlightenment angle and adventure activities. McLeod and Dharamshala up in the Himalayas.
Beautiful area.
Yeah, great mix of nature, culture, peaceful settings. Even states like Meghalaya are highlighted, partly for their unique matriarchal culture, which contributes to a feeling of safety.
Interesting.
And Ladakh is often noted for its near-zero crime rate, offering these thrilling but safe experiences amidst truly breathtaking landscapes.
So after all that incredible research and discussion, what are your absolute top tips, Jamie, for someone listening who's ready to take the plunge into solo travel in India?
Okay, top tips. First, plan ahead. Research your destination thoroughly. That includes specific safety tips and local customs.
Right, the cultural nuances.
Exactly. While India is evolving and becoming more liberal, it's still really important to understand things like appropriate dress. Second, pack light. It just makes getting around so much easier.
Definitely.
And always stay connected. Share your itinerary with a trusted friend or family member back home.
Good call.
And finally, I'd say embrace flexibility and spontaneity. Some of the most memorable experiences, honestly, come from those unexpected detours you never planned.
And from a very practical standpoint, what about actually getting around and finding places to stay once you're there? Any tips on that?
Yeah, transportation-wise, booking trains in AC class well in advance is usually highly recommended for comfort and safety.
AC class on trains. Okay.
In cities, app-based ride-hailing services are common now, or just getting a hotel-recommended taxi is often a good bet.
Right.
For accommodation, opt for well-rated, maybe family-run places, or look for hostels that have female-only dormitories if that makes you feel more comfortable.
Female-only dorms, yeah.
And don't forget the basics. Your visa, obviously, international travel insurance for emergency coverage,
Local?
a local SIM or an eSIM for connectivity, and always keep an emergency budget aside, and useful numbers like 112, which is the all-purpose emergency number in India. Keep that handy.
It sounds like a powerful blend, then, of really diligent preparation combined with an open mind to just embrace the unexpected wonders that India offers.
Absolutely. That's the key, I think. Combine that diligent research with trusting your gut instinct and making an effort to connect with locals and fellow travelers. That combination really creates the most enriching and secure solo journey.
What an incredible deep dive. Solo travel in India, it's clearly so much more than just a trend, isn't it?
Mhm.
It's a profound journey of self-discovery, cultural immersion, and real personal empowerment.
Mhm.
From the rising numbers of women exploring on their own to these robust digital communities offering invaluable support and the increasing safety measures. India is truly embracing its role as a top destination for independent adventurers.
It really highlights how knowledge, community, and these forward-thinking initiatives from both individuals and institutions can genuinely transform travel experiences. The ability to explore such a diverse country on your own terms, overcoming challenges with newfound confidence, it's an incredibly enriching proposition. It offers so much more than just a vacation.
So what does this all mean for you, our listener? Perhaps it means that the idea of no permission needed is truly becoming the new normal for many,
Yeah.
and that forging your own path, literally and figuratively, is more accessible than ever. And that's something truly worth celebrating, I think.
It really is. And this maybe raises an important question for you listening. What does it mean for you to truly own your place in the world and embark on your own unique adventure wherever that might take you?
A great thought to end on. We hope this deep dive has given you a shortcut to being well-informed and maybe inspired. If you enjoyed this conversation, please subscribe to Headline, leave us a review, and maybe share any topics you'd love us to deep dive into next.
We'd love to hear them.
We appreciate you joining us. Until next time, keep exploring.